Alright, so you can see, you know, there's tear out and stuff on this thing, and so what I've got to do, or what I've done, hopefully, is I've got this thing hardened up enough to where now I can come back and make some cleaning cuts and take care of that. So here we go. One pass is really helped out a little bit. Where's that? Yep, I've almost got it all out. There's a little bit more here. There's some there too. But this right here cut down really nice. I'm going to try a little shear scraping. That's really starting to look nice. All right, looking good. You have to make really light cuts though. And just keep checking. Boy, this whole surface looks good. That was just really deep right there. Alright. Alright, so now I'm going to start working on the inside. I'm going to use my round nose scraper on the inside. what that looks like. Still got some places I gotta hit. Little ridge right here. All right, that's looking good. Got this ridge out in here. All right. Now I can sand from there. From there I can sand it out. I think. Let me finish. Yep. My tear out is all gone. I can sand that out now. And what little bits on the back side, I can get it sanded out too. So I'm thinking I'm in good shape here. All right, I'm just getting ready to sand, and I've got most of the tear out gone. You can see some little spots right in here, and on the back side also. But all in all, this surface is looking really smooth now, and it feels really smooth. I've got, you know, I've still got work to do on it. Getting less. Yeah, buddy. It's starting to look nice now. Got some more right in here. It's got to go. Okay, now from here it's just sanding up through the grit. on the 120 grit. Alright, as you can see, I've had to do a repair inside. There's one little space in there that I just was having a lot of trouble with. It was a little hole, and it kept grabbing my sandpaper and jerking it out of my hands. Well, I fixed that wagon. This is I used coffee grinds and CA glue right there. But I'll let that set up for a few minutes, and then I'll come back and I'll finish my sanding. I'll fix that little area, or sand that little area, and then I'll finish up my sanding. Alright, I've got this area sanded back down now. I'm just continuing on my 240 or 220. Let me turn my air back on. Alright, just getting ready to apply. I'm going to apply 2 coats of lacquer on here just from a spray can. Alright, and all this will do is leave me a really good sandable surface for the rest of my sanding. I've already got it sanded through 220, and now I'm getting ready to go 300 or 320, 420, 400, and 600. 320, 400, 600. Alright, well, I'll be back. I'm going to put another coat on this once that cures up, and I'll be back once I get ready to finish up my sanding. Alright, I've got 2 coats of lacquer on. It's cured up, and I've already ready to start sanding again. So I'm at 320 here. I'm going to just lightly sand the rest of it. And at 320, 400, and 600. Light grits, light sanding. Surface is feeling really nice now. I'm glad I fixed that hole, or this will be in the floor too. I'll just hit that, and then I'll come back. Sand all this stuff out. Alright, get my air on. That son of a gun right there has been an actual lifesaver. I don't know if you saw the follow-up video or any of them, for that matter, on my shop-made dust collector, but that thing works like crazy. It works really good around here in my shop. Just has very little air in it anymore. And then dust. Blow this off real good. Then I'm going to get started with my OB shine juice. Be right back. Alright, let me see if I can get this light. Good. Yeah, this surface is just as slick. It's just really, really slick. So I'm going to start getting ready to apply my finish. It's the OB shine juice, mixture of boiled linseed oil, shellac, and denatured alcohol. Captain Eddie has the recipe on his website. Alright. You just apply it with paper towels. Just a little bit. I got a paper towel here. Let's see. Yep. Any finish you want to use. I'm going to see if I can speed it up a little bit. Alright. I'm liking it. Alright. All that's left now is getting that tenon off. I'm not going to worry about taking the tenon off. I'll be back in just a minute to show you what it looks like at the end. I'm just going to use a jam chuck. This one right here to take the tenon off with, and I'll be right back. Show you the end. All right. Well, very challenging project. But be patient and be persistent, and you'll maybe you'll end up with something that you like. I've got it finished now, and it turned out really good. I was able to get the tear out of it by using wood hardeners and things like that. You can, if you can't find wood hardeners, cactus juice, they sell it online. Pentacryl, a lot of these different wood stabilizing resins you can find online. So I'm not really sure of the website for them, but I'll try to look them up and put them in a link in the description if I can find them. The cactus juice, I know it uses you soak your piece in it, and then you have to put it in an oven at a certain temperature for, a certain amount of time or whatever, and it hardens up and basically turns the whole thing into a piece of plastic. That would be probably it would probably be a better route to go than what I used. But, well, time-wise and stuff like that. But this stuff worked really well. Once it cures up, and it says overnight, but I found with this stuff, it's better to wait a couple of days. But we ended up with this bowl, and it finished out. It finished out nicely. I've got my name on the bottom and all that. I finished out the bottom. I've got a couple coats of wax that I'm going to put on here, but it's finished pretty much. But anyway, that's how I deal with spalted wood, and it works for me. It's a few days there in the process, but but during that time, you can be working on something else. So, no time really lost. You just have to let it do its thing. But yeah, Pentacryl, and you can just look up wood stabilizers online, and it should pop up just all kinds of stuff. It's not cheap though. None of it is cheap. So be ready to pay for it when you get it. But I was really enjoyed this project. It's this one. I've got that one over there that I did at the beginning of the video. It's still curing up, but I really like the way it turned out. The tear out's all gone. I got it really thin, actually, in this area here in the bowl. Got it really thin, and what happened as I was roughing, of course, the rougher you are, the deeper the tear out's going to be. I didn't really have enough room to go back with my finish cuts, so I had a little bit of tear out that I had to sand, but it turned out nice anyway. And I hope you enjoyed this. And there's one project from that old rotted up old stump out there that I cut up, and people had been asking to see it, so there you go. There's one. And as I go, I may show some photos and stuff of some of the other things that I got out of that log. Remember, you can find wood anywhere. You can find wood anywhere. And also the AAW, the guy wanted me to show you the logo, so if you can see that, the AAW is a great resource for wood turners. If you're not a member, I would suggest that you look into it, because it's pretty cheap to be a member. It doesn't cost a whole lot, but all of their archives, you have access to all their archives and all the woodworkers journals and stuff that have come out since their inception. You have access to all those projects, all those tips and tricks, and lessons and all of that stuff. I wasn't a member until I went to the symposium yesterday, and I actually saw the benefit of it. And I'm not trying to pull an endorsement or anything here, but wow, some of the stuff I saw yesterday at that thing is just amazing. But you all have a nice day. and I'll see y'all on down the road.